We're not going to get into all of the everything because that's not really our department. Not saying it's not important, not saying we shouldn't be concerned about it, just saying that I'm going to let more qualified people be concerned about that. I'm just going to be we're just doing stupid here for you. Things that are our department, I fucking hate daylight savings time.
You know, I didn't even notice this year. I had yesterday off, so I didn't notice until I looked at my microwave. And mostly daylight savings time to me, now that all the clocks change themselves, is the beginning of 6 months of my car clock being correct again. Because I'm too lazy to change it.
Oh, it's they steal every hour from you.
I've just stolen 1 hour of your life away.
It's right. And it feels like that because, you know, if you have to work on a Sunday, and some people do have to work on a Sunday, that's
what's that coming to go?
Yeah. I sometimes have to work on a Sunday, but yesterday wasn't one of those Sundays.
It's just also, if you're not paying attention and you look, you're like, wait a minute, an entire hour just why is the clock?
That's where it got me. I was up late Saturday, like doing just like house chores. Cause my problem is like, I will have the whole day off and be like, great, I have all day. I can like clean the whole house. And I don't start till 11 p.m. because I'm a vampire. And those are my peak hours. So the executive dysfunction switch doesn't flip until about 11 p.m.
It always freaks me out when I forget because I look over at the clock and it's like, what the f just happened? What the f just happened? It's time for the nonsense once again. Each week, Catherine, the Radio Dead Air audience, go out in the worldwide interwebs, find all sorts of horrible stuff, bring back here for a little segment we like to call What the Fuck Is Wrong With You? And, okay, now I'm guilty of this. I am monolinguistic. I speak one language and I don't speak it all that well. I'd like to just blame this on the American education system. But, you know, it's when you're not immersed in multiple languages as a kid, it gets to be a problem. So I kind of understand the challenges involved in our first story. Just the motivations behind it are a little less sympathetic. Man uses Google Translate to announce New Jersey restaurant robbery, fails to execute. Cashier ran away from the register while the man using the app allegedly threatened to kill her if she didn't open it and give him cash. So was it like fucking Syrian shit? Hello, we need you to open the cash register or else I'm stomp a hole in your ass. Man walked into an Ecuadorian restaurant. Yeah, Ecuadorian restaurant in Newark and bought a cup of coffee. Then he pulled out his phone and using Google Translate announced a robbery. The man threatened to kill the cashier if she didn't open the register, at which point she ran away from the register. Suspect pulled out the register on his own, but couldn't remove it. Newark's Ironbound district has a large Latino population. The man may have assumed the restaurant staff only spoke Spanish.
Well, that's racist.
I know. The owner told News 12 the cashier there at the time of the robbery did speak English. Then cops say the suspect threw his coffee and left the business. He was last seen walking toward Pennington Court. Authorities released surveillance photos of him.
Did he pay for the coffee and then try to rob the place?
Yeah, apparently.
Because it says he bought a coffee.
Yeah.
Bro.
You dipshit.
But like, my dad used to go to this little Ecuadorian bakery for coffee every day. And I know this because he found out that I really love flan. Mm-hmm. And one day he brought me home flan. And I was like, where did you, very Irish father, acquire flan? how do you know what flan is? And he was like, oh, place I go for coffee has it. And I'm like, and it's Long Island. So I'm like, all right, whatever. But then like there was one Saturday I was out with him and he was like, oh, let's go to that place and get that stuff you like. And it was like this full like Ecuadorian bakery and they all knew him in there.
Okay.
We walked in and they were like, Pat! And I'm like, it was like Norm from Cheers. Very strange, but they had really good flan. But he didn't rob the place.
No, I expect he didn't. Yeah, because I imagine this dipshit walks in there and sees a brown person. He's like, yo, Hablo,
I mean, honestly, that tracks for Jersey.
You fucking and she's sitting there like, dude, I'm
like,
from Brooklyn, for fuck's sake. What the fuck?
I live down the street. I probably speak better English than you.
Like trying to rob the place with Google fucking Translate. You know what? Back in my day,
see if you were using like Siri so that they couldn't identify your voice.
But you just ordered a coffee.
Right. And you apparently paid for that coffee, which is honestly the thing that's fucking me up about this whole story. Because also, if you paid for the coffee in cash, they had to open the cash drawer.
Yeah. You let them actually close it again. You're just bad at everything, bruh.
Yeah, crime is not for you, sir.
Yeah. Have you, considered a lucrative job in online anything? Go to DeVry or some shit.
I mean, maybe do literally anything else.
Literally anything else.
Maybe don't run for office because we are full on morons there.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if I got do I got that? Yeah. Okay. I think I might have screwed up my stuff. Hold on. I might have made him. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Speaking of the politics, I normally don't like to do political stories here because they're rarely, if ever, funny. That just leads to and valid points, just not my oeuvre. Right. However, this one is so perfect. It's Florida for one thing. Let's see, where is it? Yeah. There is going to be a new let's get this. Come here. Going to be a Florida governor candidate. Let me send it over here. All my shit's out of whack this week. Florida governor candidate says Waffle House banned campaign. You got your ass banned from the Waffle House, bruh. But wait, it gets better. Florida governor candidate James Fishback on Wednesday said his campaign was banned from Waffle House restaurants across the Sunshine State. Fishback planned to visit every Waffle House in the state, connect with voters over hot coffee and warm waffles. In January, I announced on the Tucker Carlson show that I visit every Waffle House in Florida to meet voters where they are. I was grateful that Waffle House corporate gave us permission to do exactly that. This morning, Waffle House abruptly revoked our permission and criminally trespassed us from all of their Florida locations. I am disappointed in Waffle House's decision, especially they had just given us explicit permission to visit their restaurant just 3 weeks ago. You know what happened between now and then? Somebody Googled your ass. Fishback has been criticized for alleged inappropriate behavior while on the campaign trail, so have also referred to the GOP candidate's remarks about fellow Florida gubernatorial hopeful Byron Donalds as racist, because he's black, also accused of having an inappropriate relationship with an underage girl, causing a local school district to cut ties with him. How fucking...
But this is how racist. Byron Donalds is also a Republican.
Right.
Like, he's on your team.
So think of how much shit happens in a Waffle House.
Right.
How much absolute bullshit you can get away with and still not get permabanned from that Waffle House.
Like, you can stab somebody
Yeah. They'll let you come back to Waffle House. Well, not just a shitty politician, the inappropriate relationship with an underage girl. Pedophile. Like, to not just banned from the one Waffle House, all of Florida's Waffle House said, get the fuck out. All of them.
I always do wonder how they enforce that, though.
They probably got a picture in the back. Yes. Yeah. Don't let this guy in here.
I mean, like, listen, I'm sorry to tell you, buddy, you need to drop out because you cannot be governor of Florida and not be allowed in a Waffle House. How are you going to know if the weather is safe? How are you going to officiate weddings?
It's like, this is like Florida plus Florida with a little Florida on top. Because, my God, son, you've lost. When you've lost Waffle House, you've lost the election, period.
But I almost feel like it's almost a requirement to be a Florida Republican to be a racist pedophile at this point. Like, that's the party platform.
Let's move along. This is Sacramento, I believe. Yes. Rockland, California, I'm going to presume. The thing about I think back when I was in like middle school, high school, some of my teachers were just weird. They were weird people. And that's okay, because, they were people, but they were weird people.
Honestly, the best teachers were the weird teachers.
But there is a limit for how weird your teachers are allowed to be. And Jesus H fucking Christ, what the fuck? This is quite literally, what in the fuck? Rockland teacher suspended after being caught on camera urinating in classroom.
Oh.
A Rockland teacher who urinated into a canister and dumped it out moments before students entered his classroom, an incident captured on video, has been placed on leave. The cell phone video, copy of which was obtained by the Sacramento Bee. Get off my screen, AMD update. Has shown the teacher in the classroom unbuttoning his pants and urinating into the container just off camera. Oh, it gets better. As he buttons his pants and tucks his shirt, he can be heard saying, "Gosh, that's good. Gosh, 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 gosh." As he grabs the container, he walks across the room and says, "Love it, love it." Out of frame, he can be heard apparently pouring out the liquid.
Who videotaped it?
But wait. Yeah, the school bell rings. The students heard entering the class, but 1 minute later, students we heard whispering and giggling before the recording ends. The educator is identified by students as Dan Champ, an 8th grade history teacher. He's been on teaching for more than 25 years. School officials became aware of the video taken by a student after it was brought to the attention of parents. Families received a message afternoon informing them school employees placed on leave. Why the student secretly recorded Champ isn't known. However, an 8th grade student previously enrolled in his class told the Bee that she heard rumors at the beginning of the school year that Champ would urinate in a container between classes. Student's mother requested her daughter's name not be used. So this is that teacher who had that weird rumor about them. And everybody fucking knew it. Every fucking body fucking knew it. And one of the kids just finally went, let's find out.
But like, here's the thing though. Like, I remember being in junior high and high school, and like you'd go in a class and the teacher would be a couple minutes late because they were using the bathroom.
So this is very specific behavior. This is an important, like, this is like some kind of ritual bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, this is nigh on approach. Maybe it is fetish sort of behavior because it's like, why?
Because also, like, I've worked a lot of retail, and retail is where you go after kindergarten if you like having to ask someone for permission to pee. Yeah. And sometimes the answer is no. And I fucking held it for 12 hours before because it was Black Friday.
Jesus.
I'm not saying that's good for you. You shouldn't do it, but it can be done.
Yeah, but just fucking, bruh.
It's definitely better than winding up on a sex registry because you decided to whip it out and pee where 8th graders could see you.
He's been doing this between years. The students, back in the day, we used to pass stuff down like the floor is lava and the whole, you look at the OK sign and you get punched and all that shit. This is them going, oh, hey, this professor pisses in a bottle before you come into class. I swear to God, bruh. This is like the lore of your school and shit.
And like, what's with the, oh, gosh, that's good. Gosh.
Right?
Like, I think we've all been there when like, when I have had to hold it for 12 hours because I worked retail, we've all had like the pee when you really had to pee and you're like, oh, thanks be to Jesus. But you maybe say that once. I've never had a 10 gosh pee. Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah. Don't do it like this guy. Please don't. Good God.
But the children.
Think of the children. Oh, all right. Let's head to, speaking of the children, this is from New Zealand this week.
Not Hobbiton.
Yeah, well, they do have some long bottom leaf. Let's put it that way. Bag containing weed and cash accidentally donated to a New Zealand charity shop.
Oh.
2 teenagers mistakenly left a knapsack containing marijuana and cash at a donation area outside a New Zealand charity shop. Then returned in a panic to retrieve the bag. Volunteer at the store noticed a pungent aroma before opening the knapsack and finding plastic bags of marijuana amounting to 1.5 ounces and 3,700 New Zealand dollars, 2,200 US dollars in banknotes. Using marijuana recreationally and selling the drug are illegal in New Zealand. Some medical use is allowed, doctor's prescription. They just go way off on details here. The boy and the girl left the knapsack outside the shop as they waited for their vehicle to be serviced at a nearby workshop. Officers were called after the agitated teens returned to the store. Like, okay, if you leave your bag full of skunk weed on the sidewalk, man, buddy, just let it go because, man, it's gone.
Yeah.
That's one of those, I lost, like, you drop your wallet, you go back in a hurry, hope it's there. Your keys, your phone, not your drugs. Because if somebody else finds
let that go.
Yeah, if somebody else finds your wallet, they're like, oh, here's your wallet, man. If somebody else finds your drugs. You walk
into the shop and you're like, oh my God, I lost my bag. Did someone turn in a bag? Yeah, what did it look like? It was orange. A skunk sprayed it the other day. But it's really sentimental to me, even with the skunk smell.
Like, fuck, Jesus Christ.
They also had an air pistol.
Yeah, which, bless your heart. I mean, if it was in America, it would have been way worse, but yeah. Got an
a little baby
pistol
Hobbit cartel going on here.
Right. Well, we got another cartel going on that didn't work out too well. One of the many rules we have here on What the Fuck is Wrong with You, aside from, things like flared bass, always remember flared bass. Aside from that, it's that creating evidence of what you've done and then putting it online is a bad call.
Yeah. Unless you're the president.
Look at fuck me. Look at these stupid motherfuckers. Look at this shit. 6 Texans charged in smash and grab of Saginaw Township ATM, multiple state heist. Look at the pictures they fucking took.
Dude.
Look at that shit. And all their friends. All their rowdy friends are coming over to play with the piles of cash. And the emojis. The fucking emojis are killing me there. Now, Tara, you are more familiar with the youth and their emojis. Can you tell me what the chickens and check marks is meant to indicate? It's like fucking hieroglyphics to my ass.
Chicken, check, check. Chicken, check, check. Is it cock check? It doesn't really
I don't
make sense
I don't know.
in
I don't know.
context.
I feel like I need a fucking Rosetta Stone for this shit sometimes. I swear to God. 4 more Texas men have joined a pair of compatriots in facing federal charges for allegedly breaking open a Saginaw Township ATM and fleeing with a five-figure sum. Some sextet. Oh, really? Get really precise there. The sextet allegedly perpetuated a crime wave of smash and grab ATM heists in several other states. Let's see. The indictment alleges that from May to July, the group plotted to burglarize ATMs in Kentucky, Iowa, Michigan, steal the insured U.S. currency within. To accomplish this, the group would steal a vehicle, then attach a chain to the ATM, tie the other end to and dislodge it from its foundation. The group would then use pry bars to open the machine and remove the cash. Okay. Police review surveillance. Now, I'm trying to get to the point where they started taking pictures because there's a lot going on here. Investigators obtained search warrants for the mobile devices used in the vicinity of the credit union, right? They pulled that thing up, Stingray, pull it off the towers and whatnot. Probe led investigators to confer with detectives, blah, 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 blah. A review, and they discovered, let's see, fob. Yeah. Review of the suspect's phone data showed he was in Houston the day before the theft occurred. Further forensic analysts of the phone show he placed several calls. His navigation showed searching for routes shortly after the theft. Walker's phone texts fobs, a video depicting them and others inside the Red Roof Inn holding large sums of cash with more denominations fanned out on a bed. Investigators also received several photos from Fobbs' phone showing them in the motel room with a sizable amount of cash. So, you completed the job, and then what do? You got, you know what movie kids need to watch these days? Logan Lucky.
I was going to go Goodfellas.
Have you watched Logan Lucky?
I have not.
That's a great heist movie because the discipline they show in that movie about not spending the fucking money and hiding the money and knowing what the fuck. It's so good for teaching you how to rob things.
See, I was thinking of the Lufthansa heist in Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Which teaches you how some people don't have that discipline at all. Did they drive from Texas to Michigan just to knock over ATMs?
Texas, Michigan, Kentucky, Iowa, just all over the fucking place. And they didn't drive. They drove for a while, but they stole cars nearby.
How old are they? They should be in school. It's a fucking school day.
They stole ATM. I mean, they stole U-Hauls. They stole F-250 pickups. They just stole whatever cars were nearby.
Where did their parents think they were? It's like fucking Stranger Things. Where do your parents think you are as you're on a multi-state crime spree at 16?
I'm pretty sure they're. I don't see. If they were 16, we wouldn't know their names right now.
It says teenagers, though.
Yeah, but that means 18, 19. That still counts.
Okay.
If it was under 18, we wouldn't know who the fuck they were.
They're still fucking whippersnappers, though.
Understand, even if you put it on your phone, okay, you are sending evidence through the airwaves. It's just
also your phone is evidence.
Yeah. No, bro. I use Signal, bro.
If your phone is on you, somebody knows where you are.
Just dipshits. Utter fucking
Don't bring your phone to
dipshits.
crime.
Why would you take these pictures? Who are you trying to impress? What the fuck? You can't show anybody else.
I guarantee you they put them on Instagram.
Fucking
or Snapchat. Because kids think Snapchat's safer because it goes away after 24 hours, but you can screen cap it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it never occurs to you that you just click the buttons and click, got a picture. But yeah. Last one's from San Bernardino, and Jesus Christ, you are lucky to be fucking alive, bruh. How in the entire fuck? Although this guy, whoever, there's going to be an insurance company that's going to be like, oh man. From San Bernardino pursuit, suspect crashes into train while fleeing from police. Now, you know the rules here. We wouldn't be covering this if someone was either dead or seriously injured. It gets wild. San Bernardino police officers were in pursuit of a stolen vehicle on Wednesday when the suspect drove onto some train tracks and collided with a train. And we don't got a great picture there, but we do have a picture. Holy shit. That is kablash. Officers began the chase after learning the car had been stolen out of Colton. It was detected by a San Bernardino Police Department helicopters flying overhead thanks to the vehicle's low-jack GPS detection system. That's why you don't steal cars like this these days. When SBPD officers tried to pull the driver over, the driver fled, prompting the chase to begin. As the chase continued, the suspect turned onto the train tracks near Mount Vernon Avenue and continued driving until they collided with a train. After the collision, the suspect got out of the car and ran until they climbed on top of a pipe in the area where they temporarily resisted arrest before being taken into custody. So not only do you do this, he also do, come down. No, you're just going to yell at me. He got one of those in. Aerial footage shows the truck just feet away from a railing.
I know nobody wants to get caught by the cops.
Right.
I really, really feel like your chances with the cops are better than a train. And I realize that's saying something, but I'm picking the cop every time. And I know I say that as a white lady, but the train?
I mean, do you think he sat there for a second going, you know, maybe I should take the W on this one, that I'm not dead, and just call it a day? No. Yeah. He's like, no, I'm going the distance. I'm going for speed.
Like, clearly it's my lucky fucking day. Because I just played chicken with a train and lost, and I'm still running.
Look how close that car is to the railing on that bridge.
This is in the old vampire LARP, what then the person with the most media influence would have to cover by saying the person was high on PCP. Because it was really just the dumbest Brujah player in the game.
Now, this dude just rolled a nat 20 and just like, boom, there you go. The dungeon master's like, Jesus Christ, how do I handle this shit?
You really don't often get 2 nat 20s in a row, my friend.
I've seen it happen, but not often.
Your nat 20 was you didn't die. And that's great.
Quasi-temporal's in the channel. Quasi-temporal channel's going, the train will turn. Wait.
Mm-mm.
You don't scare the train.
You are always going to lose chicken with a train.
Always.
Every time.
Just motherfucker. I cannot. How did he not shit himself is what I want to know. Because I'm sorry.
He had to be on something.
Had to be. Because my fucking God. And I feel bad for whoever got the car stolen because
your car is fucked.
Your car is fucked. You're like, kudos for having the low jack, the GPS tracking, but your car is well, it's over.
Have you ever had to pick up a car from a car accident, like, or go like take pictures at the auto body, whatever?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, a long time ago, my fucking somebody ran a stoplight on me and hit my car.
My sister got in a pretty severe accident. She was remarkably okay, But she obviously couldn't drive. So like I went to go and like take pictures of the car and like get her personal effects. She ran into a telephone pole and her Chevy Blazer like lifted up, wrapped around the telephone pole and came back down. And thank God my sister's very short because I would be dead in this accident. But like there was a perfect imprint of the telephone pole.
Well, technically that's a good thing. Because cars are made to take the impact, but it looks scarier. It looks terrifying.
I would not have had the headroom to spare.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah.
Her biggest problem was the back window exploded. She had glass in her hair. But like you see the shit that happens to a car, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah, it's the cars that take a hit and don't bend. The insides are messier on those.
Yeah, you want the car to crumple because then you don't crumple.
Yeah, it's like if the car doesn't crumple, the inside looks like a can of tomato soup exploded. It's nasty.
Kinetic energy has to go somewhere.
Just you lucky motherfucker. I mean, this is all of your luck for the rest of your life is burnt. It's gone. You burned it all. One shot.
Yeah.
Don't ever gamble. Don't ever play the lotto. Just complete waste of time.
Don't piss into the wind. Nothing.
Yeah.
You are out of freebies.
So the first thing we've learned is if you actually manage to walk away from colliding with a train, call it a day.
Yeah.
Just you won.
I get that it's not the win you wanted, but it's the win you got, and it's a big one.
We have learned that if you have large piles of money you stole from ATMs, do not take pictures of them in big piles with emojis. What the fuck with the emojis? What the fuck?
That's not selfie time.
Just like, who are you impressing? Nobody. We have learned that if you forget your bag of drugs somewhere, get a new bag of drugs.
Yeah.
You fucked up.
That sucks, but it's on you. You got to watch your drugs.
We've learned sometimes there are weird teachers and sometimes there are weird teachers.
Do you remember? It must have been 10 years ago now. We had the fucking superintendent like shitting on the student track.
Yeah, that guy. What the fuck?
Like, I know it's hard being a teacher. I know. You're underpaid. People expect you to parent now. It's a whole thing. I get it. I don't think that's the answer.
And we've learned that if you are too racist to ask someone if they speak English, maybe you're not going to have a good experience with your robbery. Like,
I didn't know you could be too racist to do crime.
But apparently you can.